Hello everybody, my name is Wattles. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing today. I've been seeing this question quite a bit in my comment section, and I decided that today it would be a good idea to just address the question directly. Make a video all about it, put some proof, some examples, and just my thoughts into this video here. A lot of people, including myself, are wondering how close is 1.14? When is the update coming? And I'm going to extend this question on my own to the 1.11 update as well over on Bedrock Edition, so just the Village and Pillage update as a whole. In case you are unaware, Village and Pillage on the Bedrock Edition is 1.8 through 1.11. This was stated, and here's a little proof on screen right now, so long as I can find it. So, with the clarification out of the way and all of that, we're going to talk about what I think in terms of how close 1.14 or the Village and Pillage update could be. And as always, if you enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like and please do subscribe. So, with that intro out of the way, I'd like to break the rest of this video up into 3 or 4 parts. Those parts will be the Java team, the Bedrock team, the community management side of things, and then my thoughts on everything. Of course, I am absolutely the least credible here, but a lot of you guys seem to be asking me what I think, so we'll be throwing that in here. So let's start with the Java team. What has been stated from the Java team in terms of the update's release or things about it? Well, in the 19W08A and B snapshot changelog, it is stated that we're slowly entering the bug fixing and polishing phase of the 1.14 Village and Pillage update. This changelog was written by Adrian. So this is Adrian speaking for the Java dev team. I'm sure you've already heard this information before, but it is a very critical piece of information to this video. Over on Twitter earlier this week, Kojo Max, one of the other devs, tweeted that he is going to be looking at raids again this week and then asked for some raid feedback. However, as you probably have realized, 19W09A featured no raid changes as well, so the changes that Corey is making will presumably be in a feature snapshot. What I'm taking from this is the fact that raids are not finished, they are still being messed with. In terms of other Java features that aren't quite finished, or just things that we absolutely don't even have yet, we still need a use for the fletching and smithing table. I have a suspicion that the bell will be added to a little bit. Of course, we have absolutely no villager behavior or trading, and then, of course, the raids. We can add the raids to that list. The raids really didn't ever feel complete anyways, but we'll get into my thoughts in the my thought part of the video. Now, I'm sure other Java dev team members have stated things about the update, but I couldn't really find anything that I saw as worthwhile to add into this video, so I think it's time to move on to the Bedrock team. What has the Bedrock development team said about the status of the Village and Pillage update? Well, I really couldn't find anything from the Bedrock team in terms of is the update close or is the update far away. However, if we take a look at the most recent beta, so the beta 1.11.0.1, we can see that for the most part, all of the features have been added over on that edition of the game. The Bedrock Edition still does lack smithing and fletching table uses, however, there have been quite a bit of changes to villagers over on that version. But there was a pretty giant and nasty bug in the 1.11.0.1 beta that pretty much locked a lot of Windows 10 players, including myself, out of the game. There are some other bugs as well, including raid bugs, so maybe we're seeing a little bit more bugs over on the Bedrock beta. Overall, I would say the Bedrock betas and the Java snapshots are about in the same place. They're on pretty much the same track. So, nothing to really add from the Bedrock team other than what we can see in the betas. I think it's time to move on to the community management side of things. Now, please excuse me a little bit because I'm unsure if Helen or the community management team is more part of Bedrock or Java. For this video, it's something separate because I don't know. We're looking at one specific tweet string that I shared in my 19W09A snapshot showcase. IBX Toy Cat starts this off by pretty much just wondering about how close 1.14 is, like the rest of us. Helen then comes in with a reply. Helen is a community manager. She says, not really. Notice the new villager AI is still being prototyped on Bedrock, and it's not even done yet for Bedrock. So, yeah. If we were hoping for a close 1.14 update, that's not the words we would want to necessarily hear. Helen makes it seem like the villager AI that we see on Bedrock is not really what is going to be the final version. So, if we say Helen is speaking for the community management team, we aren't necessarily too close. Now, again, remember, she is credible, but she's also not a developer. I'm not trying to discredit anything that Helen said. She knows way more than I know, and way more than any of us know. However, I don't know how much communication there would be between the community management team and the dev team. But basically, the answer from the community management team is 1.14 isn't really that close. There's still a lot of work that has to be done. So let's take a look at what we have so far before we get into what I have. Java says maybe kind of close. Bedrock says, I don't know. It doesn't really say anything. And then the community management side says maybe not so close. So we have one answer in every box. We're in the same place that we started this video. So what do I think? Do I think 1.14 is close? In short, yes. I think 1.14 is closer than it isn't. I believe most of the features have been added, and a lot of the bugs, at least the nasty ones, have been ironed out to my knowledge. Now, again, we still do have two table uses, the villager AI and possibly UI stuff over on Java Edition, maybe some Bell stuff, and the raid changes to implement. But really, when compared to everything else that's been put in this update, including pandas, cats, pillagers, crossbows, just everything, when compared to all of that stuff, really 4 things is not that much at all. So I believe the 1.14 update is close, but I am definitely the least credible, and my opinion really shouldn't be added into this thing because it holds no weight whatsoever. And so I think that's all that I have to talk about with you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. What do you think? Do you think 1.14 or just the Village and Pillage update is close? Or do you think it's a long ways away? Do you have a time estimate? I have a decent time estimate, but I'd like to not share it in an attempt to not start rumors. Leave a like if you liked the video. Make sure you subscribe. Turn those notifications on so you never miss a video. Check the description for my links. And then one more thing to add to that list. Go have a good day. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Wattles. This has been an adventure in 1.14 speculation. Goodbye, everybody.